Hey, this is Thomas at NCherps, and today we're doing a video all about leopard geckos. Basically, the leopard gecko is usually the most popular lizard in America. They're kept by many kids and a bunch of reptile breeders like myself. Alright, they're originally from Pakistan, India, and a few other countries in Asia. The leopard geckos are terrestrial, which means they live on the ground. They usually don't climb, but in order to get to a basking area, they'll sometimes climb up a log or a rock or something like that. And they're nocturnal, which means they're only out at night, which you sometimes will see them during the day, but usually they're out mostly at night. They prefer temperatures between 82 to 88 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know about any of y'all, but my reptile room stays at about 86, so it's good for me, so I don't have to run any heat lamps on them. I keep them in a rack system, as you can see over to the side here. Basic setup, it's got a hide in each one of them. It's got a hide, a water bowl, and a calcium dish. And that's for each of them. I use newspaper as a substrate because they're prone to compaction. If you don't know what compaction is, it is them digesting, well, not digesting, but swallowing small substrate, and it gets trapped in the stomach because it doesn't digest and can possibly end to death. Alright, they make good long-term pets. They live about 20 years or so, give or take a couple years here and there. Also, housing them. You can keep one in a 10-gallon tank, but make sure you don't house two males together because they'll fight over territory and breeding rights, so you can possibly lead to an injured or a dead leopard gecko. And if you have any high-end morphs, you wouldn't want to have a dead leopard gecko that costed around $200. Alright, they need a bunch of places to hide because they sleep during the day, so you need to provide them a bunch of hide spots. I only provide one, but it's pretty dark in the rack system anyway, so they don't really require too many more. Alright, it's also good to have humidity hides in there. I just set that rack up, so I need to get a couple. It helps them aid in shedding and makes them have a nice little area to just sit and boost their humidity when they're having shedding problems. Alright. Let's see here. Also, many people, I started working at PetSmart, and many people come in here and ask me, hey, can I use a hot rock or a heat rock for my leopard geckos? No. I'm going to tell y'all right now, as I've heard from probably everyone else in the reptile community, do never, ever use heat rocks or hot rocks, even with a thermostat. They heat unevenly and can possibly give your lizard or snake thermal burns, and that's not very good. Use a shallow water dish because they can't swim, and the calcium dish, they sometimes get metabolic bone disease, so you need to constantly provide them with calcium. Alright, other than that, I'm going to show y'all, that was the care, so I'm going to show y'all the ones that I have now. Alright, today, first one is going to be my male Enigma. He is a reduced pattern. He's been breeding a lot this year, so his tail is pretty skinny, but as you can see, he's fat and should be breeding again next season. Have to clean his his paper towels because he has soiled them already. They're also pretty good too because they're kind of like a cat or whatever. They only use the bathroom in one spot. Once they choose their spot, they'll use it in that spot pretty much every time. Alright, here is my normal, which she has a stripe down the middle of her back, which I thought that was kind of cool, so I got her. And as you can see, her tail is kind of short, but it's really thick, so she should be ready to breed next season also. As you can see, she's pooed twice and it's been in the same corner. And here is my Trimper albino. She has a spot in the middle of her tail, as you can see right here. And she'll be ready to breed next season as well. Her tail is getting pretty fat, and for some reason she is a weird eater. She'll miss the food a lot, so I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, she's got high pinks, and she's a really bright yellow. I don't know if the camera's picking it up well, but she looks really good. Alright. I also have a late breeder going on right now. Come over here. This is a late breeder. I got her from a really good friend of mine, and apparently she had been bred. So it's a high pink blazing blizzard, and she's got 2 eggs in her right now. So hopefully we'll have some little leopard gecko babies coming up soon. As you can see, my little cave here has a water bowl on the back, and she's got a humidity hide and a little calcium dish. Hopefully, she's starting to look like her eggs are dropping, so it should be pretty soon before she actually lays them. So, anyways, that's it for my leopard geckos. If you have any more questions on them, just please feel free to send me a message and let me know. Alright, thanks, and you've been watching Thomas at NCherps. Bye-bye.